Hi, I'm Danny Ecker. In Chicago Business Today, accountants' tough equation. The recession has hammered the accounting industry. After a booming 5-year period that began in 2002, the economic downturn dealt accounting firms a blow in 2007 that has had lingering effects. A price war that slashed fees as much as 50% as clients shop for the lowest bidder, and the subsequent lack of hiring of recent college graduates, which fell to 25,500 in 2008 from a record 36,000 in 2007, according to the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. It's a time of uncertainty in the world of auditing, and it's changing the way many firms operate.
Firms are cutting price 20, 30, 50% simply because they can't let any more people go, but they need the work. Business owners and purchasers, consumers of accounting services, are beginning to think everything's negotiable.
PDI Global CEO Alan Colton says one of the biggest changes has been a frenzy of mergers and acquisitions. He says M&A for accounting firms is normal, but that its frequency these days is staggering, as often as one small firm merging into a bigger firm each day. Aurora-based firm Sikich LLP absorbed 7 accounting firms in the latter half of 2009 and plans to close 2 more deals this year, while KPMG, one of the big 4 accounting firms, has expressed interest in acquiring, quote, talent in selective areas in which they did not have significant depth. But while many M&A deals have a strategic purpose, Colton says a growing number these days result from a lack of succession planning.
I think the word is out there on mergers. They work. And what's happening is the firms that have merged in have lived to talk about it and said, you know, our profit per partner went up, some of our worries or obstacles have gone away, life is good. And I'm not saying that a merger is perfection and it's always great, but the majority seem to be getting it right.
Another concern for both the industry and its clients is liability. Firms facing occasional lawsuits, such as KPMG, which recently settled with Countrywide Financial for $24 million, raises fundamental questions, not only of what makes a good audit, but whether the system in place is appropriate and can protect against another Arthur Andersen-esque collapse.
So what you have now is a kind of perverse form of Russian roulette, where every chamber is loaded, and the only issue is which firm will the pistol point at when the hammer falls. Sadly, it's a matter of time whether the profession gets re-engineered to avoid this or suffers a catastrophic failure.
One piece of silver lining for the industry, a new regulation law that will likely increase demand for accountants. A recent report from California-based staffing firm Robert Half International showed that U.S. companies with more than 20 employees plan to increase hiring of full-time accountants and finance personnel this quarter for the first time since 2009. And that's this edition of Chicago Business Today. For more on the accounting industry, check out the Focus section in this week's print edition of Crain's or at chicagobusiness.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.